Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're talking about a tool that millions of us use to keep tabs on our investments. And get this, Google is about to give it a major brain transplant, putting powerful AI right at the heart of its finance platform. So let's break down what this massive overhaul really means for you.
Reimagined with AI at its core. You know, when a company like Google uses a phrase that strong, it's not just marketing fluff. It's not just a new coat of paint. This signals a huge shift in their whole philosophy, moving from a place where you just look up data to a smart, proactive research partner that actually helps you think.
So, what does a finance tool that's been reimagined with AI actually do? How is it different? Let's get right into the new features.
At its heart, this whole thing is about shifting us away from just checking stock prices to actually understanding them. The new goal here is to help us uncover the why behind the numbers, not just spit out the what.
Okay, first up, the search bar is basically becoming your own personal analyst. And this, I think, is the biggest game changer. It turns a simple box where you type in a stock ticker into a real conversational research tool.
We've all been there, right? You've got like 10 different browser tabs open. You're trying to piece together the story of a company or an entire industry. It's a mess. The promise here is to just end all that. Instead of you doing all the hard work of connecting the dots, the AI does it for you, all from one single smart question.
And here is a perfect example. I mean, think about answering a question like this before. It would have been a ton of work. You'd have to figure out the top renewable stocks, go find their performance data, then compare all of that against an index like the S&P 500, and then you'd have to draw your own conclusions. Now, you can just ask. It's a huge difference.
But it's not just about getting text answers. It's also about seeing the data in a completely new way. What Google is doing here is taking pro-level visualization tools, the kind that used to cost a fortune, and making them available to everyone.
You see, a simple line graph of a stock's price, that only tells you part of the story. This update gives you the tools to look so much deeper, to actually see the hidden patterns, the volatility, and the technical signals that professional traders use every single day. This means you can now play with tools that were frankly locked away behind expensive subscriptions. For instance, you can throw on moving average envelopes to see at a glance if a stock is trading way higher or lower than its recent trend. Or you can switch over to candlestick charts. These pack a ton of info like the open, close, high, and low prices into one simple visual, giving you a much better feel for a trading day's momentum.
Of course, amazing analysis is pretty useless if it's based on old data. In the world of finance, speed is absolutely everything. And that brings us to the next huge enhancement, getting a much wider and faster pulse of the entire market.
So this means Google Finance is expanding way beyond just the stock market. Now you can track the price of oil right alongside your tech stocks or see how your crypto's doing, all in one spot. And with a live news feed integrated, you can instantly connect the dots between the headlines you're reading and the market movements you're seeing in real time.
So, the million-dollar question. This all sounds great, but when can you actually get your hands on it? Let's talk about the rollout. The good news is, the new experience is rolling out right now to users in the US, and it'll happen over the coming weeks. So if you don't see it just yet, keep an eye on the finance page. It should pop up pretty soon.
And getting started is about as simple as it gets. Just head over to google.com/finance and see if you have the new interface. And hey, if you're not quite ready to make the leap, Google's put in this really handy toggle so you can switch back and forth between the new and the classic design to compare them for yourself.
You know, when you step back, this whole update is about more than just a few cool new features. It kind of forces us to think about a much bigger question. As these incredibly powerful AI tools become our everyday financial co-pilots, democratizing access to analysis that used to be for pros only, how is that going to fundamentally change our relationship with investing, with risk, and with the way we think about our money? It's a really fascinating thing to watch unfold.